Hello, you are listening to foodoffensive.com's Rush Hour Rants. I'm hoping everyone had a wonderful Memorial Day and you didn't eat too many bratwursts off the grill laden with sodium nitrite, but hopefully everyone had a great time. And I just wanted to bring you a quick story here, one that's gone viral a couple of weeks ago, maybe before that, but I heard about it a couple of weeks ago, and it's over this issue of Kashi, the Kashi cereal, and all the Kashi products in general. And I'm looking at an article from Mercola.com. I featured their articles in other videos and things, and used them as a source before. But it's talking about Kashi Cereal stirs anger, and they were exposed by a small Rhode Island grocer. And the idea is that the article starts out by saying a simple sign on a grocery store shelf has gone viral, causing a storm of outrage among consumers who feel they've been misled by cereal maker Kellogg's claims about its Kashi cereals. A Rhode Island grocer posted a note on the shelf where Kashi was supposed to be, saying he'd learned it wasn't 100% natural after all, and therefore wasn't carrying it anymore. It turns out the soy in Kashi cereals comes from genetically modified Roundup Ready soybeans, which have a gene inserted in them that allows the crop to withstand otherwise lethal doses of weed killer. Now, you've seen on my special reports about GM Soy, I spent 2 or 3 weeks worth of videos, 3 different videos, I think, or at least 2, talking about GM Soy and the effects and causes and things like that, about the dangers of that. Now, the issue goes on, talking about how the cereals, they're labeled natural, some are labeled organic, and the fact that they're not really organic, and the fact that they have some GMOs in there, and the soy being the GMO. And I kind of go back to something put out by the Cornucopia Institute that I've used this graphic, I think, in one of my videos, talking about who owns organic and basically the organic industry structure. When you look at this chart here, if you're watching the video of this, you can see it on the screen. But basically, it shows these major companies, Conagra Foods, Hershey's, Kraft, and all that, and then it shows the organic or natural or quote healthy companies that each one of those owns respectively. And of course, Kellogg owns Kashi. So I question the fact that a company that can make a product that's, completely bad for you, the ones that I point out and really say to avoid, they can own a company that produces what would seem to be a great company and great product. And so I'm a little skeptical sometimes by these companies, because obviously they're in it for the market share, they're getting in on the natural side, but can we really trust that everything that's going in those foods are safe? And I would want to say yes, but we're not sure. And in this particular instance, it looks like they might not be trustworthy. And of course, I'd love for big companies, to use big money to support an organic company that might not be able to make it otherwise. And that in that aspect, it would be great. But I'm a little worried now, and I was before. But after seeing these things come out, it's really disheartening, and it's a little bit scary to try to figure out not only do we have to worry about what the label says and what's in the food, but we have to worry about who made it, and can we really trust that what they say on there is truth. The fact that the natural label is unregulated and companies can define it as they please, that's one problem. And of course, after this article came out, there was a huge response by Kashi, and they put out a video, and I went and saw it before reading the rest of this article, and the lady that's speaking on here really does a good job of backpedaling and saying all these good things and really helping the PR of the company. But this article points out the fact that they tried to discredit the Cornucopia Institute, because in the video you'll see, if you look at it, the lady actually says, well, none of the product was actually tested. Well, that's not true. The food, they bought a box of cereal and it was tested. The Cornucopia Institute said they sent it off and it was shown to be 100%. The soy was tested at 100% GMO when it said natural cereal. And that goes back to the problem of labeling. I'm not going to point out the other things in this article just for the sake of time, but You can look at it yourself, morcola.com. Massive social outrage over natural Kashi cereal is the title. It's just, that goes back to the label it thing. Justlabellit.org, we can go there and try to push the labeling of GMOs. In other states, they're really doing it. And so, just ending there, the fact that this is the problem with labeling. Frito-Lay had a problem with their all-natural claims, the Sun Chips. They've had lawsuits over that. It goes back to the labeling. How can we trust the labeling? And whenever the word natural can be defined any way they want, then we need to look at a way to label GMOs. We need a way to label natural. We need a specific set of things. So really your only best bet is to buy USDA 100% organic, and at the very least USDA organic. And if it's a non-GMO verified project, label on there as well, you know you're not getting GMOs. So lesson learned here, be very careful, and again keep watch on here as I point things out, and in the interest of time, you can look at the website at these articles, watch it on YouTube to see the articles and see the video. And until next time, this has been foodoffensive.com's Rush Hour Rants. Thank you for listening.